previous videos, we covered how to create cellar sections and fridge shelves in Vin Locate. Now let's add bottles to them. The process for adding bottles to cellars and fridges is largely the same. First, we'll cover adding bottles to racks, bins, and then fridges from the Vin Locate tab. And at the end, we'll review how to add bottles to any of these right after adding a bottle to your collection. Let's begin with adding bottles to racks from the Vin Locate tab. Imagine we've just received 6 new bottles of Chateau Latour. We've added them to our collection, and now we want to add these bottles to Vin Locate. Start on the Vin Locate tab. First, identify the cellar you're working on. These bottles are at home, so let's tap the chevron symbol on the right to expand our home cellar and see all our sections. Now that we can see our sections, we can decide to which one we want to add our bottles. For convenience, you can see the number of slots that are occupied in each section. The right wall and middle wall are almost entirely occupied, whereas our left wall grid section is completely empty. Let's add the bottles there. Tap the left wall grid to pull up the 3D model you created previously. Black silhouettes, as you see here, represent empty slots. Here, the whole section is empty. First, we need to isolate the row to which we're going to add our bottles. You can either tap on any slot to pull up a particular row, or use the row selector at the bottom to jump to the row you want. Let's jump to row 10, the top row. Here you'll see all the available slots. To add a single bottle, tap on the slot you want to add it to, and then tap Add. You'll see all the available bottles that have not yet been allocated to a slot. Search or scroll for the bottle you want, tap Select, and you're done. You can now see the bottle and its label in the correct slot. To add multiple bottles, like our 6 bottles of Latour, we can start a queue of up to 12 bottles that we'll add in sequence. To add bottles to the queue, do not tap a slot, tap Add Bottles. Then select up to 12 bottles to add to the queue. We'll just add our 6 bottles of Latour. Now that we have our 6 bottles in the queue, tap Select. At the bottom of the screen, you'll see the number of remaining bottles in the queue as well as the next bottle to be added. If you want, you can always skip a bottle to clear it out of the queue and move on to the next. To add bottles from the queue, select the slot to which you want to add the next bottle and confirm your selection. Once a bottle is added, the number of remaining bottles in the queue will automatically decrease, and the next bottle will be teed up for you to add. Let's repeat the process. Now that we've added all 6 of our bottles of Latour, tap Done and we can see them in the section. You can zoom in for a closer look or tap any bottle to pull up the menu. From here, you can consume, move, or simply pull the bottle out. Note that if you pull the bottle out, it will simply remove it from Vin Locate, not from your collection. Now that we've discussed adding to a rack section, let's add some bottles to a bin. The process for adding bottles to bins is largely the same. This time, we'll add 6 bottles of Lafite. Again, start on the Vin Locate tab, identify the cellar you're working on, and find the section to which you want to add the bottles. Note that a bin also displays the number of bottles it contains, but not the total number of slots, because bins hold multiple bottles and we cannot anticipate how many total bottles will fit, especially as many bottles are different sizes. Here, our right wall cross bin contains 0 bottles, so let's add to that. Tap on the correct section to pull up the 3D model you created previously. You'll see the individual triangles that represent each bin, with a counter denoting how many bottles are within it. Since we have 0 bottles in each bin, we can add to any one of them. Let's add our bottles of Lafite to the triangle along the left edge. Since the bin is empty, no bottles will be displayed. To add some, tap Add. Now, just as in racks, search or scroll your collection to find the label you want to add. Then select all of the individual bottles going into this bin. We are going to add all 6 bottles of our Lafite. Since bottles are added in bulk to bins, there is no need for a queuing system. all of the bottles will be placed at once, but keep in mind that you can still only add 12 at once. Once we tap Add, you'll see all your bottles populate in the bin. If we tap the X in the top left to close this view and return to the 3D model, you'll now see we have 6 bottles in the left side triangle of our cross bin. To interact with these bottles, tap the bin and then next to any bottle, tap the 3 vertical dots to pull up the menu. Now that we've discussed adding bottles to racks and bins, let's review fridge shelves. The process is largely the same. On the Fridges tab, select the shelf to which you want to add a bottle. Let's select shelf 3 in our downstairs cooler, which is currently empty. In this shelf view, we can see where we have free space. From here, the process is the same as with racks. To add a single bottle, tap on the slot you want to add it to and then tap Add, find the bottle you want, tap Select, and you're done. To add multiple bottles, we can again use the queue to add up to 12 bottles at once. Tap Add Bottles, then select up to 12 bottles to add to the queue. Now that we have our queue lined up, add your bottles to the shelf one at a time. Tap Done, and you'll see all of your bottles you've added to the shelf. We've discussed how to add bottles to racks, bins, and shelves in VinLocate, but as a final step, let's review how to add bottles to VinLocate right when you add them to your collection. Let's add a bottle of Vega Cecilia Pintia to our collection. Let's add it to our home cellar. If you are a Prestige subscriber, as soon as you tap Add to Collection, you'll be prompted with a pop-up asking if you want to add this bottle to VinLocate right away. If you tap on this, it will pull up the list of sections in your home cellar. Choose the one to which you want to add the bottle, or you can even create a new section right then and there. Let's add our bottle to the left wall grid. From here, follow the procedures we reviewed earlier to add your bottle. In our next video, we'll discuss how to find your bottles using VinLocate.